Hello, welcome to Essence Educational GMAT Plus. So starting from today in our YouTube channel, we will talk about one question every day on OG. Okay, so first, what is OG? OG is official guide. This is the most important book that you must have for the GMAT. Okay, you can buy the OG, so totally 3 books, one thick one and 2 thinner ones, from the www.mba.com. Okay, so this is the most important source of questions for you for the GMAT. So let's start with today's question. Although Alice Walker published a number of essays, poetry collections, and stories during the 1970s, her third novel, The Color Purple, which was published in 1982, brought her the widest acclaim in that it won both the National Book Award as well as the Pulitzer Prize. The first thing you do when you see a sentence correction question is read the sentence and understand it. Okay? Then we quickly do a grammatical analysis of the sentence. So first here, although, until here, so this is an adverbial clause. Okay? Then afterwards, her third novel is the real subject, 主语, adverbial clause, 状语从句. Her third novel is the real subject. And then afterward, The Color Purple is used to explain the novel, which was published in 1982, is also used to modify the novel. The novel was published in 1982. Okay, so this is to explain the subject. And the verb starts here, brought her the widest acclaim. Okay, that's the main sentence. Her third novel brought her the widest acclaim. Lastly, it is another adverbial clause, 另外一个状语从句。原因状语从句, adverbial clause of a reason, okay, in that it won both the National Book Award as well as Pulitzer Prize. So after you read, understand, do a quick grammatical analysis, then what do? Then you focus on the underlying part to see whether we have some obvious grammatical mistakes. So here immediately that draw my attention is the word both. Both as well as. Both and. Okay? Or other things like not only, but also, either, or, etc. These are called something we call parallelism in English grammar. So first, these are fixed phrases. When I use the word fixed, I mean you can't change a single bit of it. You can't say both as well as. Wrong, okay? For another example, not only but also. You can't say not only but. Okay? You can't say not only also. So you can't change a little bit of it. That's why it's called fixed phrases. And secondly, both A and B, these A and B should be as parallel as possible. Okay? None versus none. To do versus to do. Doing versus doing. Okay? Although there are some exceptions. For example, doing versus done is allowed. So when we see more advanced, more difficult question, we will talk about that. At least for this one, immediately you see both as well as is wrong. For the GMAT, we try to pick up the best choice by eliminating the wrong ones. Okay? So therefore, what do? Once you find a mistake? You quickly scan the rest of the choices. When I use the word scan, I mean it. You don't need to read, understand the sentence. You don't have that much of time. Okay? GMAT is difficult to a large extent because of the time requirement. You have only 1 minute 40 seconds, okay, for one sentence correction questions. So therefore, you have to be quick. How to be quick? Scan it. Directly scan both keyword, both and. Okay, this is fine. Both and. This is fine. Both and. This is fine. Okay. Last one, both as well as. Wrong. So therefore, for one mistake, you can immediately get rid of 2 choices, A and E. Then you, with the 3 choices left, what do? You compare them. Remember, the mistake must lie in the differences, although it does not mean that each difference is a mistake. So when you compare B with C, start with published in 1982, which also serves to modify the subject. Okay, it's fine. Now, the first difference is here. Bringing her, brought her. As we said, as when we analyze the structure, we know here we need a verb. Agree? So here, bringing is doing phrase, present participle. It is not a verb anymore. Okay? And therefore, this sentence, you lack a verb. So this one is wrong. You do need a verb to form a proper sentence. Agree? So therefore, B is wrong. Then you compare C with D. So was published Okay, here you start to have a sentence, then you have a conjunction, which afterwards you have a clause, an attributive clause. And before you have a sentence, and is parallel phrase. So afterwards you need to have a sentence as well in order to be parallel. And furthermore, another possibility is, another way to look at it is which you have a clause. So before you also need to have a clause. Agree? So this is also wrong in terms of a basic sentence structure. So similar problem, a basic sentence structure for B and D. So therefore the right answer for this choice is C. Thank you for watching this video.